Yes, everyone, back with another podcast. And today we're joined with a very special guest. Louis, how you doing,
I
bro?
wouldn't say special, mate, but it is good to be here.
Yeah.
I've seen the stuff already, and it's positive. It's really
Good.
positive. What you're doing is brilliant. So
Awesome.
yeah, all the highs and lows, I suppose. What it's going
Yeah.
to be today.
I mean, that's the aim. Just talking about everyone's highs and lows in life, innit, George? That was
literally,
the
brother.
goal of the podcast.
Literally, when we started it, we was just like,
There's a lot of podcasts out there. Just complete waffle. You know what I mean? At
Yeah.
least we.
there's loads.
feel like-
There's loads.
Yeah,
Even though we do get a couple
Yeah, we
comments
do
on
waffle a
TikTok,
bit.
we get a couple comments where it's like, "Oh, everyone and their dad's got a podcast now and all that." But to be fair, like if you weigh it up from what we're doing, like we're trying to do something positive, like the highs and lows, get people on, talk about things that people don't see, like when people make it, and it's like, and then
Like
you've
the
got
highs
other
and lows
geezers
they've been
just
through.
doing
Through anything, really.
exactly.
Yeah,
It could be
yeah.
anything, and
that's
it's
the thing.
like,
I think everyone's had a high and low patch in their life somewhere
Yeah.
along the line. But
oh yeah.
and obviously speaking about it is what you really need to
Yeah.
do. It's
Oh,
like it's the
speaking-
most important,
yeah,
most
most
important bit.
important
But
thing.
Exactly.
yeah, it's good to be here.
Yeah,
Good to
well, I
be here.
mean, look, tell us about. Obviously, I know you've got around over 1.1 million followers across all platforms.
Trying.
So
mental.
I mean, it's going well. Do
Cheers,
you know what I
lads,
mean?
Thank you.
So tell us about. I mean, how you got to this day. So yeah, so tell us about the journey so far.
The journey. It's been a long journey. I started in lockdown actually.
We
Oh,
started
right.
filming lockdown,
I
yeah?
started filming in lockdown. I went to the F2 Academy,
Mhm.
Oh yeah.
and I'm just trying to think how long ago that was now. It's probably about 5 years ago now.
Okay.
Started at the F2 Academy. Obviously, everyone sort of knows Billy and Jeremy
Yeah,
and,
yeah,
Yeah.
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 and stuff like that. So I always inspired to be like those guys.
Mm.
Yeah.
Like, they were obviously like the top of the YouTube like at that
Oh,
time.
yeah,
Yeah, they were massive.
I remember
mate, they
I
were
heard of
huge.
facts like
They
they
were
were the
massive.
second under Lionel Messi at the time. They were like with Adidas. They were like one of the most second highest paid from Adidas or something, or
Yeah.
something like I don't know. But they was top like
But
a
that's the
crazy
thing. I think
stat.
like so many people growing up watch them.
Yeah.
Obviously, you
Oh,
guys
yeah,
all
yeah,
know.
100%.
like,
Everyone.
just trying
Everyone
to
that
be like-
knew football
Yeah.
growing up, watch them.
Wanted to be like them,
Yeah,
or
yeah.
have the job they had because it looks like the best job in the world.
Yeah,
And I can, to be fair, I can vouch for that now. Like being in that social media
yeah.
like area / like place,
amazing.
like it's incredible. Like I'm living the dream basically.
Yeah.
But yeah, going back to the journey bit, I started in lockdown. I'm actually a part-time coach as well.
Okay.
So
Oh, decent.
I
yeah.
coach from the ages of like under 5 to under 18s and a bit higher, but yeah, not like it's just part time. It's nothing
Yeah,
serious. Or I want to get my badges or anything. But yeah, started doing that, and lockdown, no one could go out their house. So I was like, okay, how can I sort of benefit the community or benefit people by like the kids that I coach or whatever? And I was just like, okay, I'm going to set up a page. Like I'm just going to set up a page. I called
Okay.
it Football Techer 5 at the time.
Okay.
There was no S at the end, so I couldn't
Yeah,
have
yeah.
Football Techers. And yeah, I set it up, and I was like, okay, cool. I just want to get as many people as I can for free on there. I'm not going to charge whatsoever. It's not a money thing for me.
Yeah.
I just want to sort of benefit and see if I can just get a few clients out of it. That's all it was.
Okay.
And I started it. I set up the page, and I didn't like get any traction whatsoever. You know what it's like when you first set
Yeah,
up
yeah,
something.
What did you
It's
set
just
it up
like,
on?
just Instagram.
Oh yeah.
Just Instagram, because I probably used Instagram at the time quite a lot.
Yeah.
Just on like my personal stuff anyway. So I was like, I'm just going to set it up and just see how it goes.
Yeah.
I set it up, and I probably had about 1 or 2 one-to-ones on there, just from previous like boys. I think it was one boy and one girl who I
Yeah.
did coach before.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
And it was literally just online. Like it was buffering half the time, and it was a nightmare. You know, at the time of lockdown, it was just like you couldn't
Yeah.
couldn't get on,
couldn't
like you
meet.
couldn't go out your house, so you couldn't do anything.
Yeah.
So long story short, I carried on the page, and obviously I was friends with sort of Jeremy and Billy at the time, and they were sort of helping me out here and there with it. And
Yeah.
I wanted to go down that road of social media, because I think you get to a point in life where, and we'll talk about this later on, I suppose, but
Yeah.
where I wanted to make it. I wanted to make it as a footballer. I don't know if you boys are the same, but I wanted to play football for the rest of my life. That's what I wanted to do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think you get to a particular point in life where it sort of becomes like, what's the word?
It's hard.
Yeah, like realism sort of kicks
Yeah,
in.
yeah.
And it's
like
like,
you realize how hard that actually
yeah,
is.
and like how hard it really is to get in. Like you either get lucky or you work your socks off and you get in that position. But
Yeah.
most of the time it is you're working your socks off. But
And
anyway, I
yeah,
wanted
luck.
to become a pro. I did. I really did.
Mm.
And I'm not going to sit in there and say, oh, like I got injured or
Yeah.
I just wasn't good enough. That's just what it was.
Mm.
And I was like, okay, how can I stay in that how can I stay in that industry? So obviously social media picked up from there, and I was like obviously working with the boys,
Yeah.
and I started posting videos like just of myself, like doing like tutorials, tricks for people to just try at home because we were
Yeah,
still
yeah.
in lockdown.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember them.
Yeah, and I look back at them now, and I think if you were to scroll to the bottom of my page, you probably wouldn't want to see any of those videos because
Yeah.
they were so badly filmed.
That's good. Like, it just shows. Like, if people went to the bottom, they'll be like, "Yeah, look."
But
Louis
like the
started
difference
somewhere as
between
well.
then and
Yeah.
like now is probably
Yeah,
it is insane. Like the camera quality.
Yeah, the quality, like even the way, like we've recorded a few times now.
Yeah.
Just the way you like plan everything. It's good.
And like people,
You know what I mean?
people wouldn't understand like when it comes to actually filming, there is like little things that you need to take into
Oh yeah.
whether like the skies, like how much of the sky is in. Like if
Yeah.
you're not doing social media, you wouldn't probably understand. But
Mad.
like
It's
how much of
mental.
the tree is blocking, like it's crazy. Like how
Yeah,
when
I
you
mean,
come and film with us,
To be
like,
fair, I've learned a lot from
See, well, I've only
just
really
recording with you.
ever done a bit of filming with him. To be fair,
Yeah.
like a couple times, just a couple ball sessions. I don't
Yeah.
really like do social media apart from my
you play football?
Instagram. Yeah, I play football.
Okay.
Yeah, it's like I've never really done it. Like apart from this, the pod, that's about it. But like even like doing a couple videos with him, I was sitting there. I was like, "Cool!" Like the tiniest little things make such a difference.
such
Yeah,
a difference.
yeah,
Such-
It's mental.
And you
Just
don't
15
realize
seconds.
whether it be like the volume of the video, whether it be like how aesthetically pleasing it is, like whatever it is. There's always like little bits and details that you need to take into
Yeah.
consideration.
Wait, just random question. What's your most viewed video? Do you know?
On my own,
Yeah.
I think it was the Roberto Carlos recreation free kick when,
I've seen that.
Yeah.
he,
I've
bent,
seen
when he
that.
bent it around the wall.
Yeah.
I've seen that.
That's up there. And I think me and Jez, we did a touch video. Like, it was a collab video to be fair, but we did a touch video.
Yeah.
But I did it before. I think that was 31 mil.
Yeah. That's
And then the one with
31
him,
million.
That's
yeah, the one with him is I
nutty.
think
I remember
like
the one-
53. I think
Yeah. I remember the one we did
Yeah, that's not.
when it was cold that time. The skimmer on the floor one. That one got over 10 million.
That's what I'm
or
saying.
20
Cutter.
million.
that's what I'm
Yeah,
saying.
Daisy Cutter.
That's probably right. I'd say like technique wise, that's probably my biggest strength in football. Like
What?
my technique. Yeah, my
Yeah,
technique.
yeah.
I think that's like my passing and my technique. I'd say that's my biggest strength.
Yeah, bro, that's what I'd say about myself.
Yeah.
I'd say my technique.
What would you say like
yeah,
the hardest
Not a runner.
the hardest part of like starting the journey, like social media journey, would you say? Like what's been the highs and lows of your social media journey? Let's say that.
It's a great question. It is a great question. It's linked to obviously the pod, but like I'd say just in general, like a lot of people don't know that they're going to probably go into that sort of life if they don't try.
Yeah.
Like they're so scared of, I'm going to put my face out there. I want to put my voice out there, right?
Mm.
I'm scared of showing people who I am.
Yeah.
And I've got my insecurities. Everyone's got their own, but I think just biting the bullet and go for it. Like that's probably my biggest high, and it's got to me where I am now.
Yeah.
Because I wouldn't be there if I like now
Yeah.
where I am if it wasn't for doing that.
Just
Yeah.
take the risk, innit?
Mate, you've got to, and it's like it's so important because if you don't, I'm not saying you're going to regret it because you might. That's just like that's just where you're supposed to be. Like that's just where God has planned out your path. That's just what it is.
Yeah.
But for me, at the end of the day, like I'm supposed to be in this position right now where I am.
Yeah.
I'm supposed to be on this podcast today at this time.
Yeah.
That's just what it is.
Yeah.
But
And
I'm
how would
glad
you,
I've sort of taken a step.
How would you like overcome that fear of like? Cause I mean, look, I definitely had it back in the day when I first started. But how would you what advice would you give to someone like? I spoke to a kid actually the other day. I was like, "Come, you got to post, man. You're shredded. You're jacked. Like, you can get views, bro. And you're only what 16, 17. By the time you're my age, and if you've been consistently posting, you're gonna probably have millions of followers, right? But he's just afraid of what other people think of him at school or at his football club, sort of thing. But how
Yeah.
would you get past that? Would you say?
it's not a nice thing to know that obviously people can't like have freedom because if it was and to get like hate and stuff like that, it's horrible. Like obviously we've probably
yeah.
all been there.
Yeah.
But I can obviously say just to try and get over that side of things, it's just going for it. Like you just got
Yeah.
to go for it because if you don't, it's just like. But then again, for the guy that you said that you saw in the gym or wherever you saw him, social media might not actually be a thing for him. Like he might not even want to do that. He might just want to focus on the side of just getting fit and staying
Yeah,
like that,
cool.
and not
Yeah,
even
yeah.
just publicizing that. But if you do, and that's something in your mind, don't hold back. Like just go for it because you never know. Like you guys started this podcast because it was an idea that you wanted to do. You were probably thinking at the time, oh, I don't know if it's going to do well, or I don't know who we're going to be able to get on, or it might not go. But look, you've started it. Look what you've got on already. The views
Yeah.
you've got as well. You got like
Yeah,
You've,
yeah.
Yeah.
you've just got to
Just
go for
gotta-
it.
yeah.
You've
Yeah,
got
nah,
to
bro,
go
it's
for
so
it.
true.
It all starts somewhere.
Bro, it's so true. It's mad. Like, bro, even the other day, right, when we was doing the sponsorship videos, innit? Like,
Oh,
you
yeah.
was slapping one of you. I don't really talk on videos, innit? Like, on my Instagram and that.
You
like,
should, though.
I'll post, like, videos of this or, like, me and Jack playing football or just little things like that,
Yeah.
yeah? But I'd never, like, jump in front of the camera and just start talking, like just sitting here, right? And we was looking for a sponsorship for this, right? We want to get a sponsor on. And like I've got quite a few people on Instagram that would have businesses and that, you know what I mean, like that would be like in the football world. And Jack was like, bro, just do a video, like just do a video. Sitting there, bro, it took me half hour
Ages.
sitting there, like doing one. I was like, nah.
You're worrying
I
about
look
what
weird.
side your hair's
Yeah,
going,
yeah,
or
yeah,
you're
bro,
worrying
you worry about the madness.
what you look like.
And,
yeah.
then in the end, right, I just posted, but I just thought, you know what, like I'm just gonna
That's what
post
you
it. And
gotta
I
do,
didn't,
though.
and then a couple of my mates was like, oh, that's like fair play. Like you've actually just done it. Like you just, even though it's only a 30-second video, sticking one up. And it was like, now I'm not scared to do it. You know what I mean? Like I just done one on our TikTok account, like just little things. Like
You just got to build it up. Yeah, I reckon
Yeah.
that's the main thing.
That's what I mean. Like, I'm sure that once one, like you do one, like you've literally just said there, like you're not as afraid to either do it again,
Yeah.
or it might not take you as long as it did before. And because you've done it, it's like I can do that now.
yeah,
Like I'll do it again. I'll do it again. Do it again. And then before you know it, the results come.
yeah,
Yeah.
You're right.
You know, they
Yeah.
come.
And when did you hit your first 10K followers? Like, because I know that's
Oh,
a
mate.
big milestone. For
That
me,
is a
that
big
was
mar-
massive.
Yeah,
How old was you when you started?
I started. So I was a college, obviously from under 16 to under 18, and then it's like the second year. So probably around 18. I'm now 22. So I've been doing it 3.5, 4 years.
Okay.
I forgot the question now. What did you say?
What was like when you hit your first 10K? Do you remember that?
10K. It's a massive milestone. We're at the time of when
Yeah.
you're obviously starting, and
Well, that's a big achievement.
10K is
when
the first thing you look at, innit?
Yeah.
It's that K sign. That's what you
Yeah.
want to see.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
As soon as you see that K, you're like, yeah, I've made it.
Yeah, yeah.
But yeah, I'd say I can't remember exactly when I did hit it, but as soon as I did, mate, I remember I was running around my house. I was like, oh my god, mum, I've hit
Yeah.
10K. And even in their generation, they ain't got a clue. They ain't got a clue.
No, no.
They don't know
I
what it's like to hit 10K. But yeah, it was a great moment, and I was just like, okay, cool. Like now I've hit 10K, I want 20, I want 30, I want 40, and I think that's the mindset.
Yeah, yeah.
Like you want to just keep going and going and going.
Because you see the evidence.
Yeah.
Like, you put in the work. When you start seeing it pay off, even like a 10K, like bro, you've got
Yeah,
what
yeah.
800K. Like you're on 900K on TikTok now, but 10K, it was like the
Massive,
start.
yeah.
Like, and
So-
it's
I feel
like
that's the
when you
hardest.
see that evidence, once you've seen that, it becomes easier.
But that's
Like-
where it starts.
Yeah,
Like,
exactly.
And that's not even where it starts because you start at zero. And like,
Self belief.
your first follower is even great. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
like when
yeah,
you're
yeah.
I've
when
just
you're like
gained 10
trying,
followers. Oh,
yeah, like that's what I
yeah.
mean. Like a podcast is something that I want to do myself, and you guys credit
Yeah,
to
yeah.
you. But that first follower, I'd be like, Ledge, what a legend! Like I'd want to
Yeah,
go and meet
yeah.
him. I'd want to go and
Yeah,
see him. I'd
yeah,
go
yeah.
take like, but yeah, the 10K incredible. And I think at that time, that was when I did post the free kick.
Okay.
I remember, yeah, when I did it, and 433 reached out at that time.
Yeah,
The
yeah,
big
yeah.
football page.
Yeah, that's
massive.
nutty.
Yeah, I was
433, that's
screaming.
mad.
I rang all my mates at the time. I was like,
Yeah,
"Oh my
that
god,
was like-
433 want to post my video." So they obviously posted it, and I was literally, boys, I kid you not, I was like,
Just watching.
Just
your
refreshing
Instagram.
my
Yeah,
page.
yeah.
Just
That
go
was like
ping,
me
ping,
with
ping.
because as soon as you saw the
Yeah,
tag
yeah,
433,
yeah.
I was just like, oh my, and it's just like follow. I'm like, oh my god,
Yeah,
and that's
yeah.
just when it spiraled. It just
Yeah.
went.
Yeah, that was like me with Rising Ballers. I remember when they shouted me out. It was pretty
What, the Grealish
Buff.
one?
yeah,
Yeah.
something like that. Anyway,
Yeah.
and-
What's this? I haven't seen this. What's that?
Nah, that long story.
Oh,
long story. But yeah, I remember when I got shouted out, I was thinking, oh my gosh, like I was just like doing the exact thing. I was thinking, wait, because I was on like 2K followers at the time on Instagram.
Yeah, I remember that.
Took me
you know.
straight to 10.
I actually remember that.
Yeah, on Insta, and I was
much
thinking,
Well, we
and
found
then,
it, that was first year Kinetic, innit?
Yeah,
I
and then
remember
from
FA
there-
Youth Cup in like a day, your followers went from like 2K to 10K, and we
and
was
I was
like,
I was posting at the
"What?"
time, but
Like,
it was
it's-
like
if it's-
I was Instagram's different though. You know what
Yeah.
I mean? Like I feel like gaining followers on Instagram's like, all right, cool, you got some sort of like mojo,
Yeah, do
but
you think it's harder? Instagram to gain
yeah.
followers.
Yeah,
Yeah.
1,000,000%. I think TikTok, like, I'm not saying on Instagram you don't, but you get like a lot of, through my stuff, I've got a lot of like Indian audience, South American audience, just from other parts of the world, as well as obviously UK and the States. But your engagement is probably the main thing. That's what I want to be.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Hitting sort of this country
Yeah.
as well as organic
Yeah,
audience.
see, bro, I ain't got a clue how it all works, to be honest. Like I ask him all the time, right? And when I signed for SE Dons, yeah, at the start of the season, you know, on Instagram, when you make a professional profile, it tells you like your per K viewed a month,
Yeah.
like profile views or
Yeah,
something
yeah,
like that.
yeah,
You know what I mean? On the dashboard.
Yeah.
Bro, it went up to like 300-400K, and I'm like, follow me, bruv. I'm on 4K. I'm on 3K. Sitting here thinking, how's this work? But it's like, bro, it's mental. Like, it's
Yeah.
mental
Yeah,
how
yeah.
people just like reach. Like, bro, I bet yours just went mad from that. Like,
Brilliant.
433. I
but
bet it
just
just went mental.
Even like that's obviously quite original. So like for something like that, I like to post stuff like that. And
Yeah.
I only like to post obviously what I like to post, but I'm in a bit of a transitional period now where I sort of want to sort of steer away from all this like Brazilian funk music type videos
yeah,
and
yeah.
just
Yeah.
more organic content. Like I'm obviously presenting now, so I want people to know me for me, not for
Yeah.
just me skills or
Yeah,
stuff like that.
course,
Do you know what I
yeah,
mean? And
yeah.
then obviously the flip side of that as well, when you do hit the 10Ks, the 20Ks, the 30Ks, whatever it is when people come up to you and they're like, "I love your stuff."
Mm.
Like,
Yeah,
it's
that's
the
the best
it is the
feeling.
it is
Yeah.
the biggest, it's the best feeling in the world. It's the
Yeah.
best feeling in the world when someone comes up to you and it's just like not even I want a picture
Yeah.
because
Just
like
a compliment.
I don't-
of
yeah,
your
it's just
stuff,
like-
innit? Yeah.
how I can
Or you
give
get
back.
recognised,
Yeah,
yeah.
like when you get recognised or when you get like, oh, I love your stuff. That is the most powerful thing
Oh,
because
yeah.
I know I'm doing
Yeah.
something right.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It's nice. And
Yeah.
what advice would you give to someone who are starting off posting and want to hit their first 10K?
The advice, stay consistent. Stay
Mm.
consistent. I think you guys know, like staying consistent in this game is probably the most important thing to
Yeah,
hit,
bro.
to
it
hit,
is.
to
We
hit those
see it
numbers.
ourselves on the pod,
Yeah,
bro.
yeah.
We done like first 3 months we smashed them out. Yeah, like every week we was banging pods, and then we had like a month in, was it January?
Might have been Jan.
Jan or
like
Feb, something like
Christmas
that,
and-
like
Mm.
Christmas time, and we just didn't do one for like a month or like 5 weeks.
You see the difference.
And
now?
then we posted
Yeah.
when and then we see the views just like weren't as good, and it was like, oh mate, we got to now
yeah,
get consistent
Build that
again
back
and
up
build it
again.
back up again.
yeah, because as
Yeah.
soon as you lose that month, 3 weeks, whatever it
Mm.
is, 2 months.
Crazy. how the
While you're
algorithm
trending,
just
like,
shifts.
Oh,
Yeah.
you so see the difference. If you were to just keep going and going and going, listen, at the end of the day, sometimes you haven't got the time, or when you do get a lot busier, like you haven't got any money to pay an editor, so you have to do it yourself. Or
Yeah.
when you do get to that level, but if you're starting and you really enjoy like post, just get stuff out. Just get
Mm.
stuff out that you like doing.
Yeah.
So like that second thing, just be you. Be you. Don't
Yeah.
look at other people.
Yeah,
be
yeah.
be yourself. You're in your own lane. Like the competition is there. Don't get me wrong. You can have a look, but just be you. Go and do what you want to do. Go and do what you
Mhm.
want to post. And obviously, just generically work hard. Just be a hard worker. Just go and fight for it. If that's what you want, what's your dream? Go and
Yeah.
do it. Go and
I
make it
think you
happen.
said it there. Consistency is number one, right? Like even if you don't really know what to post, just put something out each day.
Just
It
something.
could literally just be you doing a few kick ups to some Brazilian music you were saying, or like I don't know, just you lifting some weights to like
Yeah.
POV.
Like what you started with the ice bath stuff.
Oh yeah,
Brilliant. It's brilliant.
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
and it's
that
actually
was-
genuinely good for your health, and you're promoting things that are positive
Yeah,
rather
yeah.
than like
Yeah, it's
you know
so
what I mean,
true.
other stuff. Like
That's so true.
just
Yeah,
post
yeah.
what you want to post. But then again, a lot of people look at it, and especially when you get to a certain level, they look at it and go, "Oh, I'm not getting the views for that," or "I'm not
Mm.
getting like." I think I posted a vlog the other day, and it got like 1,500 views on TikTok, and I'm like, Lou, like just stop drilling into your head that you need to get views, you need to get followers, because at the same time, I like to post that. That's
Yeah.
what I like to do.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
if other people don't like it, that's
You
fine,
enjoy
no problem.
filming that. and
But
that,
I
yeah.
enjoy filming that. I
Mm.
like to be, and so do like other brands as well. They like that sort of stuff as well.
Yeah, of course.
And at the end of the day, we have to pay to live, so we have to get
Yeah.
paid to live. So
Yeah.
yeah, that's what I
Pays the
just like to
bills.
do.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it was when I transitioned from more gym stuff, because I've been doing a lot more gym stuff recently, and I lost so many followers. I mean, not loads, but I probably lost like 5 or 6K.
Right.
But then I've just stayed consistent. I hit 200K the other day on Instagram.
Congrats, bro.
Like, it's good. Like it just, yeah, I went down and now I'm back up. So
Yeah.
it's
Love it.
kind of like it just shows
Mm.
you just need to stay
Yeah,
consistent.
you did do a transition in your posting, didn't
Yeah, yeah.
Have you
'cause-
got like a quite a mixed or male or female orientated audience?
back in the day.
He's
It
used to
was
be
bad.
bare girls, like
Because it was just edits.
I remember
don't know if
Sammy
you
when he
saw-
said to me, he was like, "Yeah, he's a girl lover. Like, he like not him. He loves the girls, but like there's loads of girls that follow him."
Yeah, yeah,
love
'cause
it. like on
yeah.
TikTok, you should see, like, bro, I was on. I think
No, it's
my
better
little
now.
sister, right? Yeah, it's got better now. But bro, my little sister, she's like 13, right? She knows I do the pod with Jack. Like, she's, you know what I mean? I've been on FaceTime to her with Jack. Like, she knows Jack's my pal. She's sent me a TikTok and was like, this girl in my school has just posted this sent me it. Right, I've clicked on a TikTok.
It's him.
It's the, you know
What, they
them
made an
sounds
edit?
like like the edits like
Oh, no.
I'd never go for no man and then but
And then
Jack
it's
Lowe.
just-
I'm like,
Oh,
yeah,
no,
I
that's
don't, bro. I
so
was
bad.
creasing.
See,
I
that's
sent it
why-
to him. I
That's
was
probably the main, because
laughing.
I've got younger siblings as well, and I think that's the main reason why I just stopped. Not stopped, but like I was like, all right, cool. I'm just gonna do more gym stuff.
Yeah, but wouldn't they like that even more?
Innit? You know that, innit?
Yeah, but at least I'm trying
Especially
to.
the
At
content.
least
No,
I'm
I know
not
you
trying
mean.
to.
I'm joking, I'm
you know,
joking,
to be fair, you're not wrong. There's a lot of weirdos out there online, though. I'll tell you that.
Oh, man.
Definitely from
Yeah.
posting more gym stuff. There's
But-
been a lot more weirdos.
Yeah, but what would you say is your lowest moment, Lou, since you've started all of this?
Ooh.
Or it don't even have to be since you started. Just the lowest you felt, like
Football
Football,
wise,
Yeah.
content, like something that
Content-wise.
maybe someone said, bro, comment. Like you never know.
So I was at I don't think there's been like, obviously like a few moments you get. I think when you sort of start to making a bit of an appearance for yourself on social media, you do start to get a lot of knockdowns, a lot of hate,
Oh, loads.
whether it be
Yeah, loads.
like whether it be targeting your family, whether it be targeting yourself, other people that you love and you care about. But that's obviously a low. But you sort of learn to deal with that because you understand.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't
Okay.
wish it on anyone, but you sort of understand like you're in the game. Like
Yeah.
you're gonna get so much love, you're gonna get so much hate. That's just what it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I'd probably say my lowest point in my life is a really good question. I'd probably say, so I was at academy level when I was a bit younger,
Yeah.
up until about 14, 15. I finished my sort of like my academy career at Luton Town.
Mm.
And the reason why I left there is I got bullied. I got bullied at Luton Town. So
Yeah,
I
right.
didn't like get released.
Kids are cruel, man.
I just chose to leave.
Mm.
Excuse me. And at that time, I think when you're 14, you're 15, you don't sort of know, like, you know what
Yeah,
bullying
yeah,
is, but
yeah.
you sort of don't know like the
What actually is?
yeah. Do
that
you know what I mean? You don't
yeah.
understand sort of what's like even
The
like
effects.
mental health, like
Yeah.
even your mental
Yeah,
health.
yeah, yeah.
Like you don't
Yeah.
understand really mental health until you sort of do get older. You become an adult. You realize
Yeah.
I've got all these struggles. I've got all these struggles. But at that age, you're like, all I want to do was play football. And at that time,
They're making it hard, innit?
it was becoming quite difficult. And I remember I got injured. That brings me on to something else as well. But I got injured at Luton, and it was the guy that was doing it to me. He injured me, and I was on crutches for a while, and it just kept on happening. And I was just like, it wasn't nice. It wasn't nice for me. I was starting to become like, I don't want to go. I don't want to go to training. I don't want to go
The
to
worst thing
games.
ever, bro. I had that.
And it's not nice.
Worst.
It's really not nice. And it's obviously you've got your family support, and I did have other few friends there. It was nice to be around, but I just decided to leave because I couldn't sort of not deal with it anymore. But I just didn't want to go. I just didn't want to do it.
No, yeah.
But I think like just in general, injuries as well. Like I did my ankle ligaments about a year ago.
Yeah.
Tore them in just a charity game, not even just 11-a-side.
Right.
But I'd love to play 11-a-side, carry on playing 11-a-side, but I don't because I'm just scared of getting injured.
You don't play 11-a-side, no?
I don't
Really?
anymore. I used to play for Royston. That was my last club.
6-a-side?
Sixes, I love sixes.
Yeah,
Yeah,
can't
get
beat
me
it.
involved in the six
Can't
all
beat
day
it.
long, all day long. But
Ball
even
is
like,
league. We'll get onto that in a
oh,
sec.
don't.
We'll get onto that in a sec.
But yeah,
go
like
on.
sixes are
Wanna get
great,
in that.
but 11s
Yeah.
I don't want to touch because I
Really?
know what men's football's like nowadays, and
Bro, it's disgusting.
You
I
get-
hate
you
it.
get
Bro,
lumps kicked out of
non-league, I
you.
hate it. Oh,
yeah,
mate. I come off every game with a new cut or new knock, and it's the worst.
yeah.
But
Keeps
yeah,
you fit though.
bro, you was at
It does.
Ballers League the other day, weren't you? Was you there?
Monday kicked
Yeah.
off. Yeah,
Bro, I didn't even know about this Ballers League thing, right? I would have,
Oh.
like me and Jack were saying, like,
you would have trialed.
I would have 100 tried.
I
I know
could've-
players
oh.
that are playing in it, playing my league now, like,
Do they?
you know what I mean? So I know I would have had a good little shot at it. But
Oh, no, I
it
missed
looks
out.
sick. Bro, it
It
looks
was
sick. I
sick.
love six-a-side as well, man.
Oh mate,
Can't beat
But
six-a-side.
like it's the way they do it. With like all the different like game changer stuff and different rules
Mm.
and like one of the rules. I don't know. There's obviously offsides.
Yeah.
I don't know how you can
Yeah.
do offsides and six-a-side, but
Crazy.
yeah, it's quite a long pitch. But it's a rule. It's like if you
Goes back or
shoot,
something.
yeah, but if you
Mm.
shoot and the keeper saves it and there's no corners. Keeper saves it and it goes out for a corner.
After three.
After
innit?
three, they get a
Yeah.
penalty, and it's like.
Yeah, I see that.
You should, like you're saving it, and now
Wait,
you've got
after
another chance.
three?
That
Yeah.
after 3 shots, if it goes 3 corners go out,
Yeah.
it's a penalty to that team.
So say you get 3
Oh,
corners.
really? So
don't
the
get a
keeper's
corner.
technically he can't hit it out for a corner. He has to hit it out for a throw in.
Either a
Yeah.
throw in or
Yeah.
back into play.
Or it gets to 3 and then it's like bang penalty.
Yeah,
But
that's- I've
penalties
never
ain't
heard that.
penalties either. It's the 1v1 thing.
Yeah,
But
and then
Oh, yeah,
after
the
I
1v1.
think like 3 minutes before the end of both halves, there's like a game changer. So it's like
Yeah.
1v1. You have to
I saw
shoot from your
Urgis.
own
He
box.
won
Bro,
that,
it's
didn't he?
mad.
Yeah.
Won
Urgis
it.
done a challenge, and then you can win extra points for your team.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
PK
No, that's
Humble's killing it, by the
Oh,
way.
mate, yeah.
He smashed it. He
He's
scored
fu-
his
he's
first
funny.
goal.
He's a
He's
funny
jokes,
character.
man.
Yeah, he's a funny
he won
character.
he won the inside and all, didn't he? That the
Did he? I
event,
didn't
won
even
it,
know.
Yeah,
Yeah, I didn't
yeah,
even know.
yeah, bro. Mate, he's killing it. But he's class. I've watched his content for a while, man. He's
Yeah.
he's
Big
jokes.
fan over here.
Yeah, he's a
I love him.
he's
bro.
a good
joke.
guy. Get him on here. That's the next one to get on
Yeah,
here.
yeah, I mean, I've messaged him.
messaged
If he's
him.
watching this, if he sees
Yeah,
his
hey,
clip,
hey, PK, if you're
it's your
watching,
time,
bro,
mate.
get
Mate,
on, son.
Get onto the lads podcast.
But
please,
no,
PK.
he messaged him, but he's got better commitments going on.
he's
so,
busy.
Yeah, he's got
he's
better.
busy, to be fair.
But
Yeah.
yeah,
But no, the
bro.
Ballers League.
Would
get
you jump
involved.
in? Would you get involved
I
next
would,
season?
mate. I'd love to. I actually applied. I said to Jack on the way
Did
here. I
you,
said
yeah?
I applied, but I didn't go for the trials. I didn't know when they was.
Neither. That's what, bro. I would.
Yeah, no, I applied as
100%.
well. They called me. They even called me. That's why I probably would have had a decent chance. Because they called me. I was like, yeah, I'll come. But I was on holiday. I just totally forgot.
Bro, I had literally last night I was sitting with my pal, right? He plays for United, and I was like, bro, like I bare want to get involved. He was like, let me text Angry Ginge, like, why not? Yeah, because he played pro clubs with them, like whatever.
Okay.
And Ginge turned around and was just like, oh mate, like I can't do anything because he missed the trial. I was like, you know what I mean? It's like nothing till next season.
I think there's a
No, but
there's a
it's-
wild card.
They
there's
have
like
a wild card, but I think the wild card has to be chosen from the pool of the trialists. So like they
Right.
had like when they done the selection, there was like I think a certain amount of players that didn't get selected for squads,
Hmm.
but they're still like got the thing. So if they get they can get wild carded.
It's
Do you know what I
interesting
mean?
you say that because Wesley Fofana was there on Monday from Chelsea, the centre half, and
Was he, yeah?
Yeah, and Sharky went up and he gave him a shirt and was just like wild card, and he was like, well, I have to be invited type thing. I have to be invited. That's what Wesley said, and Sharky was like, oh, well, like basically a bit of a leak. But I
Yeah.
think with the
Fofana,
wild,
yeah?
I
Imagine
think
that.
with the wild card,
That would be nutty.
but that's the thing. Like Chelsea wouldn't. I don't think Chelsea
No,
would allow
no
it.
way.
No,
but
it wouldn't.
who Thingy's playing in it? That is it?
He's-
How do you
he's
say his name?
30 years old, isn't he?
eBay.
Guy.
Jordan Ibe.
Jordan Ibe. That's
Jordan
it.
Ibe. Yeah, Jordan
Is
Ibe.
it Liverpool and that?
Yeah, he's playing. Henry Lansbury, he's playing.
What's that
I know
matey that
Finn
was
Mooney
at?
as well. He was at Palace.
He's playing.
What's that matey who was at Newcastle on the bench for?
Oh, what's his
PSG?
name?
And now he's playing step 5.
Yeah, he was a baller. So he played the last game, winger, like really
He
techie.
scored. He scored a. I think I see him score.
Yeah,
a goal
he
and
did.
Put top right. Yeah.
Yeah, there's another guy, Harrop.
Yeah.
He's in there. He played for United.
There's some good ballers in there. It's
Yeah.
a good
What, 400
standard.
The
quid a
standard
game
is
as
good.
well.
The
Good
standard's good.
standard.
It's from watching it on Monday. It's very tight for one.
Yeah.
Very like sharp and like physical at the same time.
Good.
Yeah.
Like
What's
mate,
the
it's-
ball? Is the ball like a futsal ball? Is it normal?
No, it's like between the normal and a futsal. It's weird. It's like
Yeah.
you can ping
Doesn't
it.
bounce too
You
much.
can
Gotta
ping it.
wear,
It doesn't bounce too much.
They're wearing flats, innit?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't get on with. I don't
Nah,
get on with
neither.
flats.
I hate
Wait, they
them.
play on Astro with flats.
flats. Like
Yeah.
that, yeah.
You can wear Astro. There was
But
a,
it's
there was a
not
guy
like-
that wore molds though.
It's like grass.
Okay.
It's not like grassy Astro. It's not like 3G, is
No,
it?
it's like
flat.
It's just like flat floor.
Yeah.
with
what,
Astro over
like
it.
Yeah.
hockey.
It's like a
Hockey
hole,
Astro.
like you know when you go into a hall, it's like that floor with Astro laid over it.
Yeah. But it's not
Okay.
like grassy
Oh, it's
Astro.
not.
It's
Nah,
like a
it's
flat.
not.
Like you know the hockey Astro.
Not
It's very,
really.
it's it's
similar,
sort of
but
like that.
less hard.
But got no
like-
sand in it.
Yeah, no
that's-
sand. Yeah.
All right, cool.
But like it's very like when
Where's
the
it?
ball
Where
when
is
the
it?
ball comes to you, it's
Where
like
is it? Like located.
it's a copper box.
Oh right.
Oh, decent.
Stratford.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's good though. It is like I said, the standard's good. It'll be interesting to see like who wins and stuff like that. Obviously, there's other challenges like you said. Urgis won one. So yeah, it'd be interesting. I'd love to do it, but if not, maybe a presenting role or something like that. That'd be cool.
That'd be. Oh yeah, because
Yeah,
you're
you're
what,
presenting for Premier League.
Premier League,
that's,
yeah.
That's class,
How'd that-
bro.
how'd that come about?
Congratulations,
Thank
bro.
you,
That's
bro.
unbelievable.
Thank you, bro. Currently, obviously, nearly coming to the end of this season.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, are you football? Obviously, football fans.
Arsenal.
Yeah.
You're Arsenal, aren't you?
Yeah.
I see.
Well,
You know what? I
the Premier
see?
League supports me.
Bro, I'm sitting here, right, and I'm adding up, right. So I'm sitting here, and I've seen your stuff, like you with Jack, and I've seen what you do with Jez, and then I've just thought to myself, wait, you put that video, you took your mum, surprised her to the game. That was you, wasn't it? Yeah, bro, that was a class video. That I see that. That's proper. That's proper good, man.
Just like stuff like that. I love posting like the wholesome stuff. Like
can't beat it.
being able to do that in general, because my dad always used to take me for years
Mm.
to the Arsenal. Like he had a season ticket. He used to go, growing up, like used to love watching it. Like second row, upper tier, like come on, you Arsenal, like 6, like come on, shouting like, what do we think of Tottenham? And like, yeah, my dad's like getting me on the songs at like 7, and I'm like, brilliant. And then yeah, like just being able to like sort of repay that thing. Took my dad to Chelsea the other day, like with the Prem as well. Like they gifted the tickets, but just be able to do that now is it's a dream, really. Like to be able to get those opportunities is ledge.
Yeah.
So
I mean, it's
ledge.
always cool at getting free tickets, isn't it? Like, I remember,
Yeah, of course.
I mean,
I
now
just love
it's
watching
probably
football.
quite normal, but it's
Can't beat it, man.
I love watching football,
Yeah.
wherever it be. I've got going to the Villa PSG game at Villa
Oh, yeah.
Park.
That'd be class.
Yeah.
Like I think the first game's in Paris, but
You presenting?
no, just gonna go watch it.
just
Yeah,
gonna
yeah,
watch
just gonna
it,
go
yeah.
watch it. But that would just be incredible. Like just to go and watch.
Yeah,
I just love
yeah.
watching football.
You know Matt, didn't you?
Matt.
Pincus.
Yes.
Yeah,
Mate,
bro.
he's such a ledge.
Yeah.
That's why he passed on to him.
But he
He's
does
brilliant.
his thing here. But
Oh, he does his one here as well.
yeah, but bro, he went my school. Like Matt's he's helped me out a lot personally, like massively since when we started this. Like little advice, like bro, he's such a good guy. Like
Yeah.
he's such a good guy, and
Yeah, but to be fair, I was with him. When was I with him? A couple of weeks ago. And we were sort of like, he saw my stuff, I saw his stuff. And I was
Yeah.
like, man, like you're smashing it. He was sort of saying the same thing.
yeah.
And obviously he's a massive Arsenal fan.
Yeah, he's
And
diehard, bro.
What's really hard is the fact that it's not like everyone has an opinion, but because you can't really give your opinion too much, especially
Yeah.
when you're working with the Prem or you're working with
Yeah,
anything
yeah,
like
yeah.
in that football scene. It's hard to be able to give your opinion. And he was just like, Lou, I can never do your job. And I was like, why? And he was like, because I have to slaughter our team. I have to
Oh, he
slaughter our
does.
team.
He
Yeah.
gives it.
He
He
loves it.
loves it. He
But like
loves
his clips are really good.
does really
And
well.
really, he
Yeah,
had that he had that Bournemouth.
Hoysland is
Was
his
he
name.
here?
Yeah, here. Yeah, Rasmus Hoyland
right.
or something. I
Yeah,
can't say
yeah,
surname.
No, he's the Bournemouth centre half, the Spanish one, Hoyson. I think.
Hoyson, that's it. Yeah,
He was, that's pretty insane gig to get, like
Yeah,
Premier League
no.
straight away.
yeah.
It's good for him.
nice,
But
man.
he's a good guy.
He's good. His edits are solid.
Mm.
Really
Yeah.
good. Everything. I mean, he edits all himself as well.
Does he?
I'm pretty sure. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
He does
You
it with
told
his
me that,
pal,
George,
doesn't he?
innit?
Does it with his
Yeah,
mate?
he does it with his mate. Yeah.
Yeah, no,
well,
it's
I
good.
don't know if he does now, but a couple months back when we started this,
Yeah,
he was
he
still
did
editing
that.
himself. So
He's probably. Yeah,
I don't know
he's
if he still
probably-
does, but
Yeah, he's probably made a
Oh,
good
that's
amount now.
Interesting.
But what's like with the presenting stuff? Like, I mean, what do you do?
yeah, tell
I
us
know
a
you
bit
present,
about it.
but,
Tell us like the inside.
Yeah. So
Obviously not inside, like what goes behind it and stuff.
yeah,
like,
of course. I mean, it's just like a set like this, really. I'm not gonna lie. It's just a set like this. And I remember one of the boys I used to go to F2 Academy with,
Yeah.
Mackay Frey.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
He-
MK Frey.
Yeah, he was doing it. He's been doing it for I think 2 or 3 seasons now.
Okay.
And we
He's
did it
good. He's energetic. And he's
Mate,
good.
he's
good.
he's great. He's a great human being. But he had, I think the Premier League asked, like they were looking for someone to do the uncut, like bit part of the uncut team.
So
as
what is
well
that
as-
uncut?
So uncut is just sort of like sit down conversation,
Oh, makes sense.
sort of like a bit like this, like a podcast
Yeah.
style, but you're asking them questions about the goals they've scored or whatever
yeah.
we get given to host. But he got us in for the first one, and it was like a masterclass one. It was something completely different where it was like football and asking questions at the same time, which is ledge.
Yeah.
Right in my comfort zone. I hope they keep doing it because it's good. We had Anthony Elanga and Carlton Morris at Luton. So we've done Luton and Forest, and I went for a screen test because they liked the questions I was asking for that. And long story short, we got part of the uncut team, which
Yeah,
was just for
nice.
this season.
Congrats,
yeah.
bro. It's good.
Thanks,
man.
bro. Yeah, thank you. I really enjoy it. Like, and you build a rapport with these players. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
most of them as well. Like I sort of message them afterwards, and we have
Yeah.
a bit of a rapport. Like I said, it's nice. Like you get to know
Yeah.
players on a personal level as well as
instead of just
Everyone's
seeing them
just
on
in front of
TV.
the, or just in front of the camera. It's
Yeah.
nice.
It's
Like,
nice to see that they're like normal human
They're just normal.
beings.
yeah,
bro. They're
but
just
that's
normal.
how you sort of have to, like, to any presenter, like a bit of advice if you want to go into that. They are just human beings.
Yeah.
Like, it's just how we're having a.
Right,
Do you
right.
know what I mean? We
Yeah,
don't
yeah,
play in the
yeah.
Premier League. We don't play at that standard. We're not in front of thousands and thousands of people.
Yeah.
But you know what I mean? Like, it's just having a
Yeah, yeah.
conversation. That's all it
Yeah.
is.
No, it's good. It is good because I mean, and like, you've I've seen on your Instagram you've done stuff with Grealish.
Mm.
What other players again? There was a few others on there.
Grealish, I think, like, currently at the moment, that Ethan Wanyeri, he
Oh,
was
yeah.
brilliant.
I see you do Saliba
the
and
Prem.
all. Did you do Saliba?
Saliba, we
Yeah.
did a photo shoot with him.
Oh yeah.
But yeah,
Oh
ledge
yeah,
to
'cause
meet
you're a bit of a
him.
model now as well, isn't it?
Not really,
modelling,
bro. I
yeah.
don't really think I've got the face for that, but But no, yeah, done obviously Roberto Carlos. Who else have I done? Jude Bellingham. He was
Yeah.
cool.
That's
Oh, really?
class.
Yeah,
That's
like,
mad,
we did
innit?
we did one in England, and like we just ledge working with them. James Madison, what a character, him as well.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's jokes. He
Just
looks
like
jokes.
so many. Like Grealish probably has meant like the most shoots I've had with Jack. But it's
Yeah.
just banter between me and Jack. We just like it's sort of at the start it was like, okay, you got to shoot with Jack,
Yeah.
and now it's sort of
Nice.
just like,
Clicks.
all right, wicked.
Yeah.
Like I'm just shooting with a pal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's not
Yeah,
really
yeah,
like we don't talk, but as soon as you get there, it just feels
It's just normal.
Just
yeah.
comes natural, doesn't it?
yeah,
Clicks
like, it
and you just bounce off each other
you do.
while you're filming.
Yeah, you do, and like
that's what they
I know
love.
his agent quite well as well, so it's
Yeah.
Yeah.
it's easy. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? But that's the thing. Like nowadays, I think with the first couple of things that you ever try, it's all a bit like a bit nerve wracking. What do I say? What do I
Yeah.
do? I need to show up here because at the end of the day, we're doing either challenges or we're doing some sort of football, something in
Yeah.
football, and it's like well, you have to show your technique, and it's like if I can't hit the crossbar after like 5 minutes, I look shit.
Yeah.
Can you swear on it, Mike? Can we swear on it?
Yeah.
Yeah, we don't really. Yeah,
Don't
nah.
bleep it out, but
No,
like,
it's not. Yeah, it's alright. It's
it
alright.
makes me look a bit like like who have you sort of got in? Like if I've got Jack and or like Cody, like Gakpo, we filmed
He's
quite a few
picking
times,
crossbar first time,
and it's just like yeah, like I'm getting crossbar, and it's just like who have we got in here? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like, why has he
yeah,
not done
yeah.
it? It's been 5 minutes. That's all we've got with him, type thing. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
So you have to show up, and
Bit
it
of
does get a bit
pressure.
nerve wracking.
Yeah.
Yeah, the pressure's great though. Pressure makes
Yeah.
diamonds. So
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
It does.
the players are wicked. The players are so good.
Nah, it's good.
Yeah.
They're just normal human beings. That's
Yeah,
all it
because
is.
you got. I saw. I mean, when I walked into Under Armour a few times, you're up on the wall. I see Louis on
Oh,
the wall.
yeah.
Mate, am
That's-
I? Was
that's
I
class.
on
Yeah,
the?
in
Oh yeah.
Battersea.
To be fair,
In
yeah, I
Battersea.
was. Yeah, I was.
Yeah,
Yeah, but
yeah.
yeah, that one time.
How does that? How did that come around?
That was cool. So I worked with a choreography company with the F2 called
Yeah.
Playmaker.
Okay.
I
Oh
don't know,
yeah.
you probably have
Playmaker.
heard of them before.
They're like the stats. They do a lot of stats.
So there's a stat side, and then there's another
Okay.
one. There's a choreograph team.
Oh right. Yeah.
For-
That was a
choreography team.
podcast. Am I miles off it?
Playmaker.
Playmaker. I'll play. I swear there's a podcast called Play. You know them guys talk about non-league. You seen them?
No.
Oh, I think you
Helgi
might
was
be
on
onto
there the
something.
other
I
day,
don't
mate.
think. Yeah, I think you
Yeah,
could be onto
it's
something.
it's around that name, like Play. It's definitely something like that.
Okay.
But yeah, go on, Karen.
No, yeah. So it was with those guys, and we had to sort of like with the F2, we had like a choreography day,
Mm.
and like they would sort of take pictures of us, and then if anyone like shoots like with Nike, Adidas, Under Armour, whatever, if they wanted to use a talent, they'd come to Playmaker and they'd just put it forward. Okay, they want a blonde hair, curly hair, left foot, 5'10",
Left-footed.
yeah, left
Class.
foot,
Same.
Yeah.
Yeah, same, bro.
left
Yeah,
foot.
Can't
same.
beat left.
Mate, we'll have to go down the pitch.
I'm
You'll have to bring him to the
buzzing.
pitch, bro.
Bro,
Yeah. Come down.
You do it in where, didn't you?
Hartford.
Hartford, bro. You know Epping.
Yeah,
Yeah. Bro,
is that where you're from?
Yeah.
I could hear it.
It's
My dad's
miles
Brentwood,
away.
so I'm not too
Oh,
far.
is he? Yeah.
Yeah, for you, it's like round the corner.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's,
bro, it's not far
oh
from
yeah,
that.
you're south.
2.5.
You're south.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, how have you become mates at school?
Bro, from Connect football. We were.
No way.
Yeah, bro. Two.
Yeah, but you used to
Two-
trek. I don't know how you done that journey every
I
day.
used to trek every day to South London.
From
for,
Epping to
for-
South?
Yeah, from Epping, bro. 2 years straight.
Norwood.
Wow.
Bro, I learned a
No.
lot though doing it. Learned
You
so
loved
it,
much.
though.
Like
You
I loved
definitely
it.
loved
I
it.
loved it, man.
Did you?
Deep
I
down, I
wouldn't
loved
have
it.
done that.
Bro,
There's no way I
it's
would've
like
done
it
it.
taught me bare discipline. Met like coming out of Essex as well. Like everyone in Essex is sort of the same. Like you know, at Hertford, everyone's sort of like the same. And like culture wise, like meeting so many different new cultures, how people are, like just so many different things. Learned so much in that 2 years. And bro, even though I didn't get a professional contract out of going to Connect, like I had a couple trials and that. But bro, overall, I've learned so much. And
The people you met.
yeah, like bro, it's done me loads, like done me so well.
So good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nah, that's brilliant.
But yeah, that's how we met. We bro, I remember first session, right?
Oh, here we go.
So it was
Said
in
this like.
I
Go on.
mentioned this on the
Yeah,
Serene
yeah,
one, didn't I?
yeah.
Oh, bro, first session with him, right? He's turned up. He's in his Premier League gear from the Premier League shoot. We're all like
Was
us
that?
Connect
Yeah.
boys. To be fair, most of the boys there were like we was all in the same boat, just come out of academies. But Jack he come later, so like everyone was settled in. Everyone was
I
probably
was like
like
the dog, just the lone dog.
yeah, but when he come in, he was still a bit sharper than everyone because he was
Right.
in the academy about 2 months after everyone else.
Okay.
So bro, he come in, he was shit hot, like he was sharp, like pop.
Yeah.
And what was it? I think I think he done me or something, and I've grabbed him. I've gone, oh you wanker, like oh bro, it's hilarious.
I
But
can
then
remember it was where was it at? It was
North. It was in North.
in North.
Eddie Munley session.
Yeah,
bro. But and
No
then
way.
since then we've been boys ever
Yeah,
since.
Connect,
It's amazing.
FA Youth Cup.
Yeah, bro, it's gone so quick, man.
To be fair, the first year I probably didn't speak too much.
Nah, we was just like football friends.
Yeah, then the
Ooh,
second
football
year.
friends.
Yeah, yeah.
And now
But
you're
yeah, then
doing
we
this.
got but
Now doing
mental,
this,
innit?
yeah,
How it can just come about.
yeah, bro.
Now
it's
you're
not-
here together.
Things happen for a reason. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Bro, it's my favourite saying. I can't
Yeah.
lie, it's my favourite saying.
Things
yeah,
happen for a
everything
reason.
happens for a reason, man.
Good. It is good. And what advice? I mean, we put a question here. What was it? What advice would you give to your younger self?
Yeah,
It's quite. I feel like it's quite a good question.
bare deep, bro.
Advice would you
The
give
next
to your-
question I've got for you after that is even deeper.
It's even worse. Brilliant. Now I've got to put my thinking cap on now. What advice would I give to my younger self?
Let's say, yeah. I mean, yeah. There might be a few pieces.
Like 15-year-old Louis, or yeah, 15. I'd say. You're 22 now. That's 8 years.
Yeah, do you know what?
No, that's not 8, is it? My maths is terrible.
No,
7,
I'm
mate.
not. I'm not saying I wasn't, but like, this is just like generically for me. Like, just it doesn't cost to be nice. Like, it does not cost to be nice to anyone. Like so many people could come up to you and just be like absolute horrible, like fuckers, absolute horrible
Yeah.
people.
Yeah.
And it's just like back then it was just sort of like you sort of go for them, you argue, you go back and forth.
Yeah.
But now I've become sort of such a person now where I'm like, all right, cool. Like if that's how you want to be, that's fine,
Yeah.
no problem. And I think like going back, like I would have, I just wanted to say like outsmart them in a different way, like just
Yeah.
make them feel like it's fine to be that way. Like you're cool to be like that. If that's how you want to be, that's fine. Like I've got my own lane. You go down yours.
Yeah.
What,
And not
like,
sort of
What
like
do you feel like when you was younger? You was a bit.
when bullying
not
phase?
so,
or?
yeah, like with that side of things, but sort of not following a crowd, but like trying to be like the most popular kid, or
Yeah, yeah.
like within like primary and secondary
No,
school,
I
you
hear
want
that.
to sort of be the talk of the town, the
Everyone wants
popular
to be
kid.
the best player.
Do you know what I
in
mean? You want to be
school,
like you want to be going out with the
pulling all
best
the
looking girl
birds.
there.
Yeah, yeah.
Like I just think
Something
like,
just comes natural to you know.
yeah, and
Yeah.
I think like as you get older, yeah. Cheers, Jack. But as you get we ain't all got your looks, mate.
it.
But yeah, as you do get older, you sort of don't really care as much. And
Yeah.
it's sort of just like your path paves the way. It's just like you're supposed to go down that lane, and whatever happens, happens.
Mm.
But I just don't worry as much.
Yeah.
Like just live your life. Just go and
Yeah.
do what you want to do.
I feel like that builds you. Like I had the same.
Totally.
Like bro, when I was a bit younger, I got a bit bullied. Like I got not massively. Like
You didn't get
But-
bullied.
no, bro, I did.
You
bro,
thought you
I
were
did.
the bully.
Bro, I had a bit. No,
Sure?
bro. I promise you.
Swear.
Promise you. I was.
Or
I
even
got-
at school.
Bro, I was a little like, what it was, yeah. I was like the little blonde hair, blue eye kid. I had long blonde hair in it, like, and I was a bit cheeky, like good at football. And you get the groups that just don't like that, you know what I mean? The boy,
Yeah.
and then they start giving you comments,
Bit of
and then you
stick
say,
and
you know
that,
what I mean?
yeah.
You just get stick, but like, and I remember like, but now, like, it's built me, like, things like that. It builds you, like, you hear
Builds character. yeah.
everyone that like a lot of people that are successful in life, a lot of them got bullied as a kid or like had stuff where they had to learn on their own
Cool.
to overcome stuff. And bro, I feel like it's like blessings. Like, but a
Yeah,
lot of people
totally.
don't realize like what's round the corner of going through a tough patch. You know what I mean?
But I think it brings back to what you said, Jack. Like everything happens for a reason. Like,
Yeah.
it was meant to be that way. Like,
Yeah.
that's just how it was. And
Yeah.
like you said, you learn from it, you build from it. That's just like you become the person you are now through that.
Mm.
So,
And just putting in the work as well.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
mate,
Staying
work,
consistent. And I say it, it's my little saying, trust the timing. You know what I mean?
bro, trust the
But-
time and trust the process. It's gonna
One
come.
Trust the
thing I don't want,
timing.
like, just if anyone was listening, don't get it confused, right? Trust the timing. So, like, things will happen eventually, but you still have to put in the hard work,
Yeah.
right? You
yeah.
still have to be
But
consistent.
you can't sit there and
just-
think trust the
you can't
timing
just
when
sit
you
there,
ain't doing
trust the
anything
time
with
and
your
think,
life.
That's what I'm
Yeah.
saying.
Yeah,
hope
yeah,
things
yeah.
Sitting
come
there
to you.
watching Netflix all day.
Bro, you know what's
You
a
have
big
to
thing
create.
that I've realised? That probably only the last year. Like, football's made me realise it a lot, I think. Because this season's probably been the toughest football season I've ever had in my life. Like,
Yeah, same.
and it's the fact of exactly what you're saying. Like, bro, you feel like you have this thing when you're younger, when you're like, even like 17, 18, you feel like it's just going to come to you. It's just going to come to you and you wait about for it. Bro, life's not like that.
No.
You get hit hard. Like, life's not like that. You have to go out and get what you want.
Mm.
Because, bro, you think people sit around waiting and waiting for something to happen. Bro, it don't happen. You got to go out and make it happen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's the bit. Like, obviously, I don't know. I obviously believe in God, but for
Yeah,
me,
I believe in God.
that's
yeah.
what I'm saying. Like for me, God won't give you nothing you can't handle. You
Yeah,
know what I mean?
yeah.
Like, that's just how
So
it is.
true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's just how I just live it like that, and I think At the end of the day, if I'm meant to be down in the dumps this day, it was meant to be there like that for a reason. I'm gonna be on my high the next day, like exactly highs and lows, bro.
Yeah.
Like your podcast states, like you're gonna be on highs for a reason that time.
But
and you're
even
gonna- and you're gonna
even the
crash down as
lows,
well.
like people get it
Embrace
mixed up.
the lows, man.
Even the lows are
saying.
good.
Learn from the
Like
lows.
you
Bro,
learn.
embrace the lows.
You know what I mean?
Learn from
Without
the
the
lows.
lows, you ain't got no character. You ain't got nothing, no
Exactly.
story.
Yeah.
Exactly. Life ain't perfect, isn't it?
Exactly.
That's just what it is. You're gonna get down sometimes.
And who would you say your idol is from like social media or just life in general? Who'd you idolize?
Yeah, who's someone you idolize?
So obviously in the football world, like me personally, it was definitely like Jez and all that.
Okay.
But like now you work with him
Okay. Yeah.
pretty much.
Yeah. Obviously, in that space, they were up there at the time.
Mm.
Probably just my mum and my dad, to be honest.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
I think you always sort of wanna. I can't really just say just my dad, but he's obviously more football related than my mum.
yeah.
Yeah.
She doesn't really. She watches it, but she's not too involved. But
Well, she loves the Arsenal.
yeah, she loves the Arsenal. She loves the Arsenal. But whenever she can go, she'll go. But yeah, I'd say they're my biggest inspirations. Just
Yeah.
like my parents.
Yeah.
They've helped me get to where I
Yeah.
am now. I wouldn't be here if it weren't for them. So
Yeah.
I think,
It's good.
like, you know what I mean? Like, obviously, within the football, I probably have one for football, but the parents being the biggest one.
Yeah, of course.
But then in football, do you know what I'd say? I'd probably say Jack Wilshere. At
Really?
that time, yeah, I'd say Jack Wilshere. The only reason why I
Right.
say that is because he went through the academy program at Luton just like I did, and he was a lefty as well. Obviously, started in the academy when he was 15, 16 at Arsenal as well. Like just going, we had the same coach to be fair at Luton,
Right.
and he just the way he played football at that time, like then prime when we played Barcelona and Arshavin scored the winner, and just like those days when I used to watch him, I just used to idolize him. Every time he got on the ball, I was like, go on, Jack, you could do that. And I played how he wanted to play.
Yeah. Have you met him?
I played football with him.
Really?
we assisted
God, I
it.
bet
Yeah,
that was a lovely feeling, isn't it?
Yeah, that was incredible. I think I assisted him for a goal.
That's what I was just about to say. Like, is there anyone that you've had like growing up where you had like idolized and looked up to and then ended up filming with them or met them? Like,
Do you know what?
you've just said?
I'd say inspiration wise, I'd say obviously Jack, but in general, I think there's only one time where I've been like, oh my God, and that's been Thierry Henry.
Yeah,
It was
like
like
starstruck, innit?
when
Like,
I said this on the other pod I was on, but I said like the definition of aura, like you don't like that is
Yeah,
him.
yeah.
Like that is
he's
you,
already, yeah.
if you had 50 people in this room,
Yeah.
you'd be able to know it's him. Like
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
just how it is. And
Yeah.
he walked in and we had a bit of a conversation. And even just to ask him a question, I was just like, oh my God, like
bro, he's a great.
I've got to go and see
Arsenal-
it. Yeah. And obviously as an Arsenal fan, like
Yeah,
Arsenal
I bet.
legend, probably the
Yeah.
best player to ever play for the club. So
100%.
he
Yeah.
was, yeah. That was just on my face. I was just like, what is going on here?
Yeah.
That was a moment.
So, what would you say? This is a deep one. Right?
Go on.
Or is this the deep
You've
one?
been, you've been brewing. It's been waiting. It's been there waiting to go.
Like,
on.
what's your purpose for the future? Like, what do you look at?
Well, what's your
And
goal?
Yeah, like, what's the end goal, and like, what are you doing this for? What's the purpose of it all? Do you
Would
think?
you do it 'cause you
Yeah, I think. Listen, at the end of the day, we all have bills to pay. We all like money's got to be a thing in the job that you do.
Yeah,
But as long as I'm free and I'm happy, that's all I care about. Like I want to do this. I know I want to do this. Like
yeah,
I've been wanting to do this for a long, long time. I'm in that lane now. I'm like I said, I'm currently in the transitional period, but the purpose is to be free, to live my life how I want to live it. And I think the standard 9 to 5 job for me, it's just for me. It's not for me. Like, that's just what it
same,
is.
bro, same.
Like I can't sit at a desk between 9 to 5 and crack on with work that I don't really care about. That's just not for me.
Yeah.
I did it. I've been there. I've done that.
But
That's
that was
just
like
not
why
my
I didn't
alley.
do well at school. It was like I didn't want to be there. I couldn't do it because.
Did you like school though?
Nah, bro.
Okay, you didn't.
I enjoyed school,
'Cause
like mates
for a mate-
wise.
yeah, mate's purpose.
But
Yeah, same here.
actually in
Yeah.
class, bro, I couldn't do it.
Couldn't stand it.
And the thing is, right, like my brain would switch off no matter how much I'd sit in a lesson and try. Where I'd know deep down, one, I was sort of that kid who thought, well, this ain't gonna help me out in life. Like this ain't, you know what I mean? I was sort of
Algebra
like,
4. I've always asked that.
like
Why
just
do I
a
need
bit
to know
of
what
a
a triangle
Yeah.
equals? You know what
That's
I
what-
mean?
yeah.
bro. Like I used to sit there and maths and think the geezer's doing like what's it called, like
Algebra, like X.
algebra and that, like
X
X
times.
times Y, and I'm thinking, tell me when I'm ever gonna use that
Yeah,
in my
and
life.
that was honestly so many people in my class at that time said that, and I look at it now and I think, yeah, okay, you're not gonna.
But it's good to learn. Like
It
looking
is-
back
it
now,
depends what you do.
looking
learn.
back now, it's like I do wish I know it. Of course I do.
Yeah, of course. It's
depends what
nice
you
to
do.
feel smart.
Yeah,
it is nice
yeah.
to feel smart, and when you're sort of like not in competition, but you're smarter than other people, and they're saying like putting you on the spot, this, that, and the other. And kids watching, go to school,
Yeah.
do your GCSEs.
No, yeah, don't
please do
don't
it.
listen to what I'm saying.
It's important.
It is important. I tell my little sister this, right? She's year 7 at the minute, and she's at a point where she's really not enjoying school, don't want to go, hates the lessons. She's struggling, right? And I say to her, look, don't do what I did. Like, I was exactly like that, and I went the wrong way. Don't get me wrong, I weren't like the naughtiest kid in school, but I just didn't learn. I didn't try to learn, and I just, like, I said to her, like, just learn.
It
Just
does.
go
It,
to
yeah.
school. It makes a massive
It
difference.
will
Like,
bite you in the arse at the end.
like,
at
see,
the end
like,
of it.
bro, my girlfriend, she's like A levels, like all of that, like smart, and it's like I sit there, right, listening to some of the things, and I thought, oh, I do wish I had that. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? And it's like the regret of like I could have done that. Like I was smart. I was always like when I was in primary school, start of secondary school, I was in the top sets. Like I was a smart kid, but it just like rebelled against it and just didn't have the
Do you know
interest.
what? Do you know what it is? Like you said about the whole algebra thing. Like when you grow up, you realise when you move out, you've got things to pay for, and things become real.
Yeah,
And at school, you don't really think of that. Like you
No.
don't feel like you think like, oh, I'm gonna have to pay my mum bills when I get to a certain age because she needs help, or
yeah,
you know what I mean? Because to be fair, I only live with my mum. I don't live with my dad. But like I live it's just me and my sister and my mum. So I'm like obviously the man of the house. So I
Yeah,
feel
yeah.
like as for me, I need to be able
Look
to
after them.
Yeah,
I
of
need to look
course.
after him. I need to help him out. I need to support him. But why do they not teach that in school? Like why do they not teach like
that side to teach like yeah.
mortgages and
I know.
because you get to like 19 and if someone said
And
to me
even
when I was
roles
18,
of
19,
being like the roles of like I think
have
they
to
do
learn
it. I think they've
yourself.
started
Yeah.
doing it in A levels. I think they've started doing it in A levels more like. But in school, you should learn like because this is why you see that adolescence thing. Like things like that are happening.
That's what I'm saying.
In real life, and it's like schools are not teaching boys how to become men, how to become like how to have you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like simple things like women and men, like what the roles are of men, what the roles are.
Just like life.
You know what I mean?
Like
It's
life
life.
studies.
Yeah,
That's what it
life
should be
studies.
called.
They
Yeah,
got
life
business. They got
studies, bro.
business studies now, but it's not right.
But it's
like,
still not nothing.
business.
like
they don't
business
talk. They don't talk about.
No.
how
But they
to
talk
start
about what a
business.
sole trader is. Like
yeah,
it's not
yeah.
it's not like like what a mortgage is or what rent is or what you have to pay for or
Bro,
just
it's-
like
it's-
life
it's
things.
mental. I don't
Just,
know how
yeah,
that's not
figure it
teached.
out.
Ask me
Because you
now.
have- you
Ask
have
me
to
now what
search
a
it up.
mortgage is. I barely know.
Yeah.
Like, don't get me wrong. Like, I've come out of school and I've read, like, I've looked up myself and learned. But bro,
Like even financing a car.
like
That's what I'm
little
saying.
things like
Like
you don't have a clue until you leave school, and it's like, and
all
then
have
it
to be
all
common
comes at
sense.
you at 100,
Yeah.
like 100 mile an hour.
But that's the thing. Like I think like in
And then you're thinking, well,
Yeah.
I sat there for 5 years learning history and learned who done this to what.
and that's the thing as well. Like even
You
like
know what I mean? And
even,
then, like,
even the
I've
other
got
way. I
this
think
in
like, you
front
get
of
that
me.
one person like year 5 or year 6 that comes in and talks about like your bits and your pieces, and you're like,
Yeah.
like what, like,
Yeah.
and like obviously like it's all that everyone's.
don't get me wrong, they're good though. Like they should be taught.
It's,
But
it's
then,
like.
but then the rest of it should be taught as
But
well.
like, why
so
am
they
I not
should be
talking about
doing
that
it
later down the line when
I know.
I might have a girlfriend or I might have a wife?
know.
Or, do you know what I mean? Why am I getting told that at age 10?
It's not. I don't think it's right. I don't
Like,
think it's right.
I don't know.
I don't think it's right. Like you see, like have you watched that adolescence thing?
Yeah, sick.
Sick in it.
Don't know what you're
Have you
talking
wa-
about.
bro, you
It's
got to
sick.
watch it. But like even
it's
like
good.
in a bit where she was in the meeting with him, and it was like she was like, "Do you think it's right to be like looking at women at this certain age, at age 13, like looking at a women like that?" And when you deep it and you think back to even when we was like 13, 14, bro, people do it. Boys do. Boys are like that in school at that young, and it's disgusting.
Yeah.
Like it shouldn't be. Children shouldn't be doing like thinking like that.
True.
Brains shouldn't be going like that at that age. Yeah, cool, hormones and puberty and that hits at that age, but still, I don't think like kids are exposed to too much these days.
A lot.
Too much.
But that's what I'm saying. That's
social media.
that's
and
where
the
social
phone.
media is
Bro,
going.
that's why the devil controls it. It's
But that's where social media is going nowadays, and it is such a toxic place. Like
Yeah.
it can be.
yeah, massively.
But there's obviously
a
like
great
if you're
place
doing it
and
as a
a
job,
very-
there is
yeah,
Yeah.
there is
there's
a lot
of positives.
a lot of positives.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, look, we've gone on for a while. Should we also should do a few football questions and wrap it up real quick?
Yeah, go on then. Hello. Yeah.
Go
Yeah?
for it.
Yeah, do it. Yeah. go
Like,
on.
you know what, I'll do it, and then we'll do a few Arsenal questions.
Bro,
Just 'cause
oh.
we've got two.
Yeah,
Alright.
go on then. Two gooners.
What, testing my knowledge, or are you like just
Yeah,
asking
yeah.
like this or that?
Thing is with him, right?
do you
Every
mean
time we
thing
have
is-
someone on, he bottles it because he's got no ball knowledge.
Have you not?
I'm one of them guys who just
Ball knowledge.
play
is terrible.
football. I just play football. But I don't.
Do you not watch
but-
it?
I do watch
Terrible
football,
ball
but I
knowledge.
don't.
Don't watch it.
I don't watch it. No, I do. I do watch it. Like if it's a big match or something like that. But I'm not like all right, I sit down every Saturday and watch it. I'd much rather go and play football or go and create some videos or just do something active. You know what I mean? Or go to the
Nice.
gym. Me personally, but I do watch it. I always watch the highlights. But all right, we'll give you 10 questions, yeah, and then we'll.
All right.
About,
Well, and I've got to get the answer to them, or is it like a this or that?
so how should we do it? Clap.
We normally do a clap, but bro, what ends up happening with a clap? Yeah, it's like we had Shireen on, bro. Every question I knew him, but he just clapped before me, and he got all the questions right, and he battled me. But I knew every question, but he was just beating me to the clap.
So,
Oh,
should we just do
So it's a
first
bit.
one to say it?
Could do.
Do you want to do first one to say it?
Yeah, I don't
Yeah.
mind. I don't mind.
That'd be
Whatever.
quicker.
whatever
Alright,
you wanna
we'll do
do.
first one to say it, yeah?
Yeah, go on then.
You ready? And then I'll just
I'm gonna-
listen.
I'm gonna lose this, I reckon.
No.
You think?
You ready?
Yeah.
Nah,
Number
I
one.
dunno, bro. I'm not.
Number one. How many times has Arsenal won the Premier League?
14. No, that's FA Cups. That's FA Cups. We've not won the Premier League.
6.
Won the Premier League like 5 times or something. Not even that, bro.
3.
Right. Wait,
13.
look in an answer.
13
13.
Prems.
Look in an answer.
We ain't won the Prem 13 times.
How many times has
Oh.
Arsenal won the Prem?
13.
We saying 13?
Yeah.
12.
We saying?
I think that's
so
Bro, we've
far
won
off.
That's what I'm
14
saying, that's
FA
FA
Cups.
Cups. That's FA Cups.
Yeah, we've won.
What
No,
is it?
It's 3.
I said 3.
You said 3. I don't know why you changed it.
Oh my days.
Premier League's different.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because the Premier League didn't start till like it wasn't actually the Premier League till
Oh,
like, what,
that is
like,
poor. That.
All right, you ready?
I should have
Alright, this
known
one.
that.
oh, we look like terrible.
You ready?
I know. Yeah.
All right, you Arsenal fans, listen up. Right, you ready? Who is Arsenal's all-time top goal scorer?
Jeremy.
Yeah, well done. Thierry.
Ooh.
Wait, that's
Just about.
Terry.
1-0.
TT.
1-0.
That was quick.
Mate.
When
Best.
did Arsenal move to the Emirates Stadium?
2007.
2005. 2005. 2005.
You said 2007. You said
2006. 2005.
Oh.
I know it was when I was born. I'm sure it was around.
Is it
my-
not 2007?
I'm sure my dad said. I remember. No, it was.
Look, what are you looking in? I'm not going to
2005.
say anything.
No. Highbury.
2006.
What are you saying?
Bro,
2006.
What are you saying, George?
we ain't won a Prem since we moved to the Emirates. And
5,
the last one was Invincible.
4, 3,
So 2005.
2,
2005.
1. 2006.
Last minute
You said
change.
2005. You said 2007. I was thinking, no way.
mate.
Last minute change, mate.
Oh, it's 2-0, George.
But we ain't won the. Oh yeah, we ain't won it since
Alright, this
04,
one's
did we?
Are you ready?
03, 04
Nah.
was the last time we
Yeah.
won. it.
Ready?
Yeah.
What's the nickname for Arsenal?
Gunners.
Yeah, yeah. 2-1.
Brilliant. 2-1.
2-1.
Who was the manager of Arsenal during their invincible season?
Arsene
Wenger.
Wenger.
Oh, we both got that.
Oh,
I think we.
rock, paper, scissors.
Yeah, go on. then.
Rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. What look?
Oh,
3-1.
I've
Alright.
never won a game of rock paper scissors. I swear down. Never ever won a game in my life.
Ready? Which player holds the record for the most appearances for Arsenal?
Oh
Dennis Bergkamp? No.
no,
I'm not gonna.
Wait.
my face ain't gonna say
Wait.
nothing.
most ever appearances is someone.
question.
Is someone
5,
old.
4,
I don't think it's
3,
anyone that's in the last
2.
10 years.
1.
Thierry Henry.
I'm just gonna go with Tony Adams.
Ryan Giggs. 802
Ryan Giggs ain't
appearances.
played for Arsenal, mate.
It says here.
Ryan Giggs ain't played for Arsenal, mate. Nah,
Well,
you got to clip that.
Wait, whoa,
You got
whoa.
to clip that.
Look, I can show.
Who's got the most appearances for Arsenal? Ryan Giggs.
That shows his ball knowledge. Because if I was reading the questions, right? Wait, if I was reading the questions and I see that come up, yeah, I would know straight away.
ChatGPT.
Bro, Ryan Giggs has never ever played for Arsenal.
No.
wait.
ChatGPT says it though.
Player with the most appearances for Arsenal is Ryan Giggs. That's got to be. That's not right. I didn't even read the other question.
That's
Google
top.
it. Right.
Google it.
That's
Wait.
top from you.
That's
That's
not
gotta
even
be
me.
clipped.
That's got to be the best. That's the best thing that's
ChatGPT.
ever happened.
That's the best thing on the.
Feels better than
oh,
the
He's
other
mate.
one.
gone, nah, Ryan Giggs.
Nah, right. He said it so straight as well. He was like, Ryan Giggs. Lock it in, lock it in.
Actually
5, 4,
shut-
3,
innit,
2, 1. Giggs.
Wait, that actually shows how bad your
Oh, he
ball
didn't
knowledge
play
is,
for
bro.
Arsenal.
That shows.
Who did he play for, Jack?
Anyone? Yeah, who did he play for?
Who did he play
United.
for? Oi.
But why is ChatGPT
Oh.
saying that?
That is funny, that.
Anyway,
Right,
leave
come
that.
on. Do,
Is it better than the
what's the
dance
score? What's the score?
3-1.
3-1. All right, do first 5.
All right, you ready?
All right, 2 more.
What year did Arsenal last win the FA Cup?
2017. No,
Oh, no, it wouldn't have been.
no, it wouldn't have been.
2018. So I'm going.
2018.
Yeah.
He's right, but I've said 17 now.
2017. No, you're right, bro.
Oh, am I? Yeah.
3-2.
3-2.
Alright, ready?
Back on.
Who's Arsenal's current captain?
Odegaard.
Odegaard.
Yeah.
Well, my mind went blank there. My mind went bare blank.
4-2.
It does change. It does change though.
It does, doesn't
It
it?
does all the time.
In which year did Arsenal win their first league title?
Sorry.
That's an old one.
Oh, that's like Carabao Cup. Oh, like 90s.
League title.
League
like,
title.
What?
Like,
Premier
like
League.
League Cup.
Yeah, league title.
League title or League Cup? Because League Cup's Carabao
First
Cup.
league title.
Oh,
Oh,
mate.
years. Like
1990 what?
Oh,
1992.
1995.
Nah. 1993. Never getting that.
It's close.
Closest
Are you
gets
ready?
it. Closest gets it 4-3.
Go on,
Yeah,
4-3.
go on then.
Which famous Arsenal player was known as the King and was the club legend?
Thierry Henry.
No. The king was Lord Benton, no? They call
Thierry
him.
Henry, mate.
Yeah, but like they call I swear they call what did they call Lord Benton? Like he was saying like
Saying the
I'm
king.
sure they had a song about him saying like he's the king our Lord Benton or something like that.
Oh, I know. Yeah, to be fair, he's always been like an Arsenal favourite.
Don't get me wrong,
What's
he
the
ain't a
score?
legend because he weren't ever that good, but he was a fan favourite, wasn't he?
What's the score?
5-3.
5-3. Do
Five.
one more.
Oh, you won.
He's won it, but do
Alright,
one
you
more.
ready? One
Yeah,
more.
one more. Go on, one more.
If you get this, it's 5
Sudden death, yeah.
And then
if you get this
win-
game.
First to 5. If it gets to 5, 5 all.
All right,
Yeah,
you
go on.
ready? Who? No, you won't get that.
Don't make it too easy though.
I'm going to get roasted about that 13 Premier League titles.
Yeah, we're getting ruined for that. What happened there? What
Oh,
went through
massive
my head?
Arsenal fan. Love it, yeah.
In it, giving it the
Supported it
barrier.
for ages.
Oh, that's gonna be. Oh, we're getting clipped for that, mate.
I don't know this, but what's the name of Arsenal's youth academy?
Hayland.
Yeah,
Winner.
game. All right,
Winner.
well done. Well, we'll wrap it up there.
Boom!
Wrap it up there.
Thank you
Lou.
for coming,
Thanks
Lou.
for coming on, brother.
Thank you for
Have
having
you,
me.
do you want to
Appreciate
plug
it.
your Instagram?
Yeah, yeah, plug your stuff.
My
TikTok
Instagram is
socials?
Highs and Lows Podcast. Make sure you go and check it out, please. What they're doing is amazing. Thank you guys for having me. It is amazing. But yeah, Louis Matthews. Nice
Sweet.
to be
Thank
here.
you.
Thanks for having me.
Awesome. Nice.
Boys,
That was
thank
class.
you.
Bro, that was really well. That went really well. Flowed.